Indiana Jones. Growing up in the 80s, I'm not sure what I love more, Indiana Jones or Star Wars. Okay, probably Star Wars, but it's very, very close. I mean, to me, they're almost the same. My love for Star Wars and Indiana Jones, they go in hand to hand. They go together like my love for peanut butter and chocolate, or Doritos and bologna. Just two things that go together great. But when it comes to Indiana Jones toys compared to Star Wars toys, we got kind of screwed on that. Of course, in the early 80s, Kenner released the Indiana Jones line for Raiders of the Lost Ark, called The Adventures of Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark. That's probably one of the longest titles for an action figure line I've ever heard. And although they were good and they were fun, they didn't sell too well, and the line was canceled after Series 2. And then, for the release of Temple of Doom, LJN took over the toy rights to release 3 action figures. Woo! How fun is that? 3 action figures. We didn't even get Willie Scott or Short Round, although they were planned for Series 2. And then, the toys for Indiana Jones kind of went stale. In 1989, with The Last Crusade, we didn't get any toys at all. I guess toy companies knew, hey, Indiana Jones toys don't sell. It seems kids rather play like they're Indiana Jones than play with Indiana Jones. We would have to wait until the release of Crystal Skull, which I believe was around 2008, and Hasbro took over and flooded the market with Indiana Jones toys. Not only did we get action figures based on the Crystal Skull, we got action figures based on Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and The Last Crusade. They went so crazy with this line, I'm surprised they didn't release figures based on the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles television show. But between those Temple of Doom figures and the release of Last Crusade, did you know there was another line of Indiana Jones action figures? Sadly, it was only Indiana Jones. We didn't get his papa, we didn't get his boss, we didn't get any of his girlfriends or his little Chinese friend. It was just Indiana Jones with some accessories. And when I say accessories, I don't mean just a whip. I mean some accessories, like some very dangerous animals. Now, these were released by a Spain toy company called Star Toys. And a lot of people write this off as a bootleg toy line, but no, this is an official Lucasfilm licensed toy line in Spain. They're not bootlegs. In fact, the toy company has some other official toys, like a line of WWF figures. Here's Big Boss Man, but there was a few others in the line. And I know you're asking, did they make Jake the Snake Roberts? Yeah, they did. See? Told you. Also from this toy company was a great hero, Action Jack. David is a samurai toys, as you can see here. And a whole secret world known action figure line. For the Indiana Jones line, they did 7 different Indiana Jones figures. Well, I say different figures, but the figures all look the same, wearing different things. Well, one of them's not even wearing a shirt. Whew, I guess that one's for the ladies over in Spain. But there was an Indiana Jones with a tan shirt. Here he is right here. There was Indiana Jones with a big rat. And this was done before Last Crusade. I know if you saw this, you think, well, that's got to be Indy from Last Crusade, because it has a rat. Nope, it's Indiana Jones before Last Crusade, and he has a rat. And then there was Indiana Jones with his purse. I mean his satchel, sorry. And what about Indiana Jones fighting a big crocodile? Here it is. Maybe this is based on Indiana Jones from Temple of Doom. I can never remember if Motoram got eaten up by crocodiles or alligators. Well, Indiana Jones never did fight Motoram in Waycross, Georgia, so I'm going to have to say it was a crocodile and not an alligator that killed him. Well, what does Indiana Jones hate more than Nazis? Snakes. Yep, you could get an Indiana Jones figure with a snake. And here it is. That's one big old snake right there. That must be an anaconda. Now, a couple other figures came with something for you. You got an action figure and you got something to play along with your action figure. Here's Indiana Jones with a watch. As you can see, this watch wasn't made for the figure. It was made for the kid that bought the toy. Or if you were an adult Indiana Jones fan in Spain, you might have bought it for yourself and got a watch to wear to work and was the envy of everyone. And it probably ended up getting that promotion you've been hoping for when your boss saw that nifty Indiana Jones watch. Hey, it was digital. That showed class. And then there was the Indiana Jones that came with a compass. So you and your friends could go in the woods and you could point which way's north, south, east, or west. Really impress them. Although I never really understand compasses because I always thought north was up. I thought that's where stars were. And somebody said, which way's north? I say, yeah, it's up there. That's north. Also released was this Indiana Jones role-playing set that came with his purse, his satchel, a thermos, 2 walkie-talkies, another compass, and a bag to put sand in. Now these are pretty rare today and go for hundreds of dollars. One of the best websites to buy vintage toys is Dallas Vintage Toys, and they sold a complete loose set for $2,200.
Wow, that's a lot of potatoes.
But you can even buy them on card cheaper than that. As you can see from this sold auction, here's a set of figures on card that sold somewhere between $150 and $160. These are hard to find, but a lot of people don't know about this action figure line, so they usually go under the radar, especially on websites like eBay, where you don't got people searching and looking for this, so you might be able to get a deal. Anyway, that's a look at the Indiana Jones Spain action figure line that most of you probably didn't know about. Or did you know about it? Did you live in Spain in the 80s as a kid? Did you play with these? And you're thinking, this is better than the ones Kenner or LJN did. This is a great line. Well, if you play with them, let me know in the comments below. If you didn't play with them, or you didn't even know about them, let me know in the comments below, and let me know what you think about them. Well, as always, thumbs up if you like my content, subscribe to the channel, we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.